Hey guys, JHoyt here. Quick little announcement. My birthday is coming up on June 27th. And if we can hit 125 subs before that time, that'd be awesome. But if you guys want to support me a little bit more, send me a nice little birthday present. There is a donation link down in the description. It's under Streamlabs. If you scroll down a little bit, go through all my sponsors and everything else, it is down there. Make sure you check that out. But if you guys don't want to do that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the video.
You already know just where I be, dog. I ain't being cocky, but Philly what I'm reppin'. Watch me check it like it's hockey. I ain't tryna get it twisted. If you get it, then you got me. If you with it, cool. If not, I'll treat you like a Tamagotchi. I'ma let you down point. Yeah, I never disappoint.
What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to some Fortnite solo gameplay. Today, a little bit of a different episode for you guys. This time, obviously, don't usually record my voice while I'm playing solos, since I basically just be quiet the entire time and just focus on hearing and focus on gameplay. So this one, you might be able to tell by the title, but this one is a solos win. However, we're gonna play pretty safe throughout this one. This was just after a very close, I believe it was like a second or third place finish in a game. So I was like, you know what, I'm on one right now, I'm shooting pretty well. Let's go back, try to play another one, try to get that win that we should have had before. But today I want to talk about something about Fortnite that it's time to say enough is enough. And let me just preface this by saying I love Fortnite. Right, Fortnite basically took the world by storm. And as much as I love this game, and I rage when I lose, and I hate that I'm not the best, I still love this game. I love playing this game. Or it's probably one of my favorite games of all time, and that's to say something. I should say non-Call of Duty best game of all time, in my opinion. Like, I haven't really played too many other games other than, sports games and Call of Duty, but this one definitely is definitely up there as far as favorite games of all time. It's almost like Minecraft in a way, where it just kind of blew up the internet, and now that Minecraft's kind of on the decline, basically Fortnite has taken the internet by storm. But anyway, to my point of this video, enough is enough. Let's just start with the big one. Double pumping. So this was in the game when it first started to become huge, where people would have two pump shotguns, or a pump and a heavy shotgun, or a pump and attack, or whatever the case is. And people mainly on PC, so computer gaming, usually on there, you could switch between guns very fast, and it would create, like, you shoot once and then be able to switch to your shotgun, shoot again, and then switch back to the other shotgun, shoot again, and just keep going back, and just fire. Like, it just sucked. So it was like the attack shotgun, but it might have been about the same speed, but it was just super annoying because those shots can do 100 damage plus, some of them like 150 damage. So all you have to do is hit them twice, which is how it should be, but you shouldn't be able to just switch back and forth like that between two shotguns. And that has nothing to do with me never doing, never double pumping. Like, personally, if I have the kit that I have right now, my point of my kit is not to double pump or not to double shotgun. It is to have two shotguns, completely not by accident, because I haven't really found anything better to replace them, so I might as well have a random gun. But then, the whole point of it is also not to completely, I don't want to say exploit the system, but it's kind of an exploit. And the fact that it's usually only on the PC where double pumping happens. However, people also play on Xbox and double pump. Now, I don't know if they have, just crazy reaction time and they play on a super high sensitivity. But a lot of the times when I'm getting built on, you can tell when it's like a console person versus a PC person because of their movement, because of how they place it, and especially just say if you die from them and then watch them for like the next, I don't know, couple minutes or whatever, you can tell if they're using a keyboard and mouse. Because I've seen people legitimately kill me. And I'm like, okay, I just got outbuilt in that situation, you know. Still, you know, obviously improving my building skill. Building is probably my weakest point of my game right now. But I'm getting better, obviously. And, you know, a lot of my gameplays, these are from a month or two old. So, you know, since then, I've gotten a lot better at building, at being, you know, able to get the high ground in gunfights and stuff like that. But my point is like, if someone builds on me and then double pumps me, but the way they built is so suspicious that it's like if you watch like Ninja or Myth or any of those like really, really good builders, they can place a full 1x1 in like less than a second. Because they can just spin around so fast and place all of their stuff because they have all of their buttons on their mouse selected to whichever function it goes to, right? I know Ninja does that. I'm not sure about Myth, but Ninja has all of his buttons on his mouse mapped to his building. So all he has to do is press a couple of buttons on his mouse and he's good. But on Xbox, you gotta, you know, switch to your building. You gotta place it. Then you have to press right bumper to do that, and you know, all that good stuff. However, they also came out with what is it called, Builder Pro or something, which takes away a lot of the, I don't want to say randomness to building, but a lot of it is just, it's just very difficult to explain if you don't play on console, to where I just don't get it in a sense, because I don't want to sit there and spam buttons essentially, but I also don't want to, you know, not be good at building. So I don't know where to draw the line there, but double pumping, by far the biggest issue in Fortnite that needs to be fixed. How do you fix it? I mean, they've tried nerfing it. It's instantly came back to where people have figured out that if you use, instead of 2 pump shotguns, if you use a heavy or a tactical or, you know, any of that stuff, it creates the same effect and it does the same thing. Now, if you wanted to switch between, you know, a shotgun and an AR in a gunfight, so you hit him once with a shotgun, just, you know, 150 damage, and you want to like switch to your AR real quick and then spray him down and hopefully you get the kill real quick, then okay, fine. But I hate the double shotgun. Like, it is by far the most broken thing about the game, and usually Fortnite has everything balanced. I mean, lately, you know, the explosive nerf, you know, hasn't really done that, but for the most part, every new item that they come out with, like the jetpack and the thermal AR and the, you know, all that new stuff that comes out, usually it's pretty balanced off the start, and they might have to tweak it a little bit after that if they need to, but for the most part, everything they bring into the game is pretty balanced, you know, for the most part, like I said. But double pumping, it's just, I cannot stand it. It's not that I can't do it, it's I choose not to, because it's so stupid and it's so broken, and I just wish they would just take it out of the game. How do you fix it? I think we went over this before. Do you take out the fact that you can pick up 2 shotguns or 2 pump shotguns more specifically? I don't know, but somehow it needs to be fixed. Somehow it needs to be nerfed again, and it's so annoying that, you know, this is still in the game after, like, I don't even know how long it's been of me playing this game, but it's still in the game and it's super annoying. But second thing is, enough is enough, is keyboarding on console. Now, this was a problem in Call of Duty, and now it's a problem in Fortnite. I don't know if these people just can't afford, you know, good PCs and, you know, they have to play with a keyboard and mouse on console, or, you know, whatever the case is. For whatever reason, they feel so entitled to use a keyboard and a mouse on console to make themselves just that much farther ahead in their game. Right? Not only do they use a mouse where they can place buttons and everything else just so quickly, but it's like, just come on. I mean, go buy a computer, like, save up your money, do something, and it's just get off console with keyboards. Like, I really wish somehow they could stop making stuff like that, like keyboards for consoles, or at least disable it for certain games or something, because it is just so annoying to deal with. Like, if you're gonna use a keyboard and mouse, go play on the computer. Like, if you're gonna use a PlayStation controller on the Xbox, Go play on PlayStation. Like, not to say anything wrong about I guess for controllers it doesn't really matter. I mean, whichever's more comfortable for you. But it's still just, enough is enough, man. Come on. Like, I've been playing games long enough to know, like, when I'm fairly getting beaten and when I'm not. And it's like, I just cannot stand it at this point. Like, most of the time when I get built on, I'm like, okay, he outbuilt me, but, that was fair. Like, he's just a better build than I am. Sometimes people are really good builders, but they suck at shooting. It's kind of funny. Because they'll outbuild me for sure, but then I'll shoot them down, and then they don't know how to shoot their gun. And it's like, alright, cool. But I guess the last thing about Fortnite that I'll mention right now is building. Not only building, but the whole phasing through your ramps, phasing through your platforms, phasing through your roof, phasing through your wall, whatever the case is, phasing through your building needs to be fixed. By far the most annoying thing, because you'll try to outbuild someone, and normally you'll place down, just say, a ramp, and it should lock him underneath that, but then no, he phases through that, is able to get a tag on you, maybe hit you with a shotgun shot, maybe hits you for like 150. But then he's going to sit there and spray you down. While you're trying to get the high ground, he's going to phase through something else. So it's like, why is this happening? Like, if you place a ramp over top of someone or a platform over top of someone, they should stay under there. That's the whole point of building, is to kind of trap them there. But when they phase through your ramp, when they phase through your walls, your roof, your platforms, your whatever, I don't know how to fix it. Obviously I'm not a coder or anything, but something needs to be fixed there. They need to address it at least a little bit to say, we're working on a fix, or we're fixing it, or a fix is in progress, or we're coding the fix, or whatever the case is kind of needed at this point. But the last point I'll make is kind of actually I'm kind of glad about this one, but it could be fixed a little bit, is kind of shooting through windows and just over ramps and all that, to where you're trying to like head glitch something. It kind of is clearly past your ramp or building, or past a window or whatever, and it doesn't register as that in a sense. So you have to be at like the most perfect angle to shoot through a window or a ramp or whatever. So it's kind of difficult in that way, but I do understand it. So they're not just trying to get like super angles going through a random window or whatever. But those kind of 3 or 4 things, however many I mentioned, they're super annoying. They're not completely game breaking. Obviously, double pumping is probably the worst out of all of them, and then probably phasing through ramps and so on and so forth. But that's all I'm going to talk about that for right now. But we're in the last minute of the game here. We got 3 kills. We played it pretty safe throughout the entire game. We also had to rotate pretty much entirely across the map, which really, really sucked. So that's why I don't really have a lot of kills. Usually I'll have like 8 at this point, and I'm going for more kills. I'm being more aggressive towards kills and stuff. But this one, we got 3 kills. We're in the final 2. We know where this guy is. And, we know where he is. He's building, trying to build around myself here. Also trying to figure out where he is. But I think he's up top here, but he ends up being down low. But I was going to place a jump pad, get up on the building above him, but didn't do that. So let's build up here. Really clutch build here. Like, see, I think it's right here. Yeah, it locks him underneath the ramp. Now, he doesn't go straight forward to where it, like, locks him there, but it's like, it doesn't make him go through it. So that was good. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you did enjoy, hit the like button down below if you have not already. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time.
I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body so I can take you wherever.